Hello, welcome to the Blue Hex, the Hot Girl. Reading on a message from Yemaya. We're currently blessed to be in her presence. The abundance of Yemaya, representing the color blue, representing abundance. We're saying Yemonja, which means Yemaya's castle. Yemaya is said to have guided the slave ships during the Middle Passage so folks can arrive safely. And she also took her children who went overboard and carried them to her home in her castle. So most praises to Yemaya. She is the protector of children. She is the protector of women. She's protector of all those who are vulnerable. And she's somebody who I pray to as an educator. When I've worked with my young people, I pray that all my young people are protected by her presence. She can also be known as Mami Wata. She's just the ocean, the vastness of the ocean. She's the queen of the ocean, and she's one of the strongest Orishas known. She's not to be played with because she's the strength of the sea. She's the vastness of the sea, the stillness of the sea. Don't get it twisted. She is the motherfucking sea. And she'll take what she needs to take. And she loves her children. She will dead take her children. She will take you. And I just appreciate Yemaya on a different level. She's like a mermaid, but also just representing the ocean, the sea, the salt water, replenishing self, replenishing your ori. Yeah, so we're gonna see what these cards have to say. What is a message from Yemaya? She also represents water signs, mostly Pisces, but she can represent Cancer as well. I'm going to be pulling from my Relationships Oracle deck. What Yemaya has to say is to surrender. Surrender to the divine, surrender to the happenings of life, surrender to letting go, surrendering to breath. The energy of surrender supports us to let go of illusionary control and yield to the flow of love and life. So we have this pink in the middle with this like white light, which represents crown chakra, heart chakra. There's a big heart chakra energy coming around us, and this blue energy that's also around it, which is communication, prayer. Ask your ancestors and guides to help you surrender to letting go of control. Ooh. Surrender to letting go of control. Surrender to letting go of needing to have the answers. Surrender to the unknown. Surrender to the unfolding. And surrender to your intuition. Number 27 at the bottom of the deck. The energy of intuition supports our ability to conceive the subtle language of the realms beyond the three-dimensional reality. As we become more sensitive, as we cleanse ourselves of all energies, trauma, current trauma, things that are happening right now, relationships, just energies in general that no longer serve us, we become more sensitive to the happenings of the world. So when we trust our intuition, when we trust in what we know, when we trust what we feel, when we trust in the subtle energies of the world around us, and trust in contentment, trust in happiness, trust in the subtleness of happiness, we are then allowed to manifest from a clear perspective and manifest more quickly all the beautiful, bountiful blessings, as Clementine says, into our lives with more ease. And And at the top of the deck is commitment. What are your commitments surrounding? What is your commitment to self? Are you taking care of yourself? Are you committed to your self-care? Are you taking your vitamins? Are you moving your body? Are you committed to unpacking the emotional trauma that you need to unpack in your life? Are you committed to self? Are you committed to your joy? Are you committed to your creativity? Are you committed to actually doing the things that you said you was going to do? Are you committed to the idea that you had, that project that you had? What are your commitments? It's time to reevaluate your commitments. It's time to surrender to the mundane, and finding your intuition in that, finding the subtleness in that, finding your own energies, finding the voice of your ancestors, the voice of your higher self, and moving in alignment with our divine soul blueprint. So moving in alignment with our divine soul blueprint means moving in alignment with your life purpose, with your life work, moving in alignment with what moves your heart. And when you start to unblock all that creates blockages in feeling love, receiving love, being love, and giving love, you then start to see with more clarity what exactly your heart loves. So speaking from your heart, moving from your intuition, your belly, breath, finding breath in everything that we do, because I shade. Yemaya says it's still a time of cleansing, but it's also a time to just be a witness. Be a witness to your life. Be a witness to the surroundings. Be a witness to your own growth and transformation. Be a witness to the beauty of the world around you. Be a witness to the vastness of the universe. And not thinking that we are in this 3D world, stuck in this world. We are beyond that. But also being grounded in our commitments creates that balance of the known and unknown. Okay, I'm not pulling from that down. And I'm gonna pull from my animal deck. What is the message that Yemaya has to say to us? I'm also bringing to this space Ocean Jasper. Ocean Jasper is cleansing the ocean. I believe it's found in Madagascar. It can no longer be found in Africa because everyone took it out of Africa. Although, you know, people who go into Africa and take all of its natural resources, these colonizer ass motherfuckers. And basically, I got this at this Botanica. Sorry, my AirPod keeps coming out. I got this at this Botanica, and it represents the ocean, release, healing, transformation, and water, the flowing of water. So I'm going to clear these crystals of all energies that are not in alignment with our highest path and purpose, not in alignment with love, benevolence, honesty, intuition, surrender. And I'm going to ask for clarity on these cards. What is a clear message from our spirit guides in the animal form? I call upon the ancestors of this land, the indigenous ancestors of this land. Call upon the great rivers, trees, ancestors of the natural world. The message they have for us is Puma. power, desire, and healing. The puma, like the jaguar and the leopard, represents powerful magic. It also symbolizes an awakening of energies and desires that can lead to healing and fulfillment. There are 4 points of this mandala, a mystical circular symbol that in Buddhist and Hindu traditions was used to aid meditation. The mandala circumscribed a holy place, a symbol of completeness within the inner psyche, and was a means towards greater self-awareness, like the cross threads in the telescope of our understanding. So as we become more self-aware, as we become more aware of our intuition, we're also opening ourselves up to our own power. We're opening ourselves up to fulfillment, to healing. We're opening ourselves up to meditation, to our higher selves. We're opening ourselves up to our own actualization of self. So, trying to describe peace and contentment within our inner psyche through the aid of meditation, through the aid of being aware of our bodies, being aware of our traumas, being aware of what is taking up space, occupying space in our mind, and why. We're having obsessive thoughts, or we are worried about specific things, then it is important to actually face those things. When we neglect what it is that we truly feel in our hearts, in our minds, what is coming up for us in a repetitive manner, what doesn't leave our mind, our body, then we neglect ourselves and we abandon self. And an aid in helping in counteracting self-abandonment is meditation, is awareness of self, is sitting with self, is feeling the feels. It is understanding ourselves, is analyzing without attaching, letting go. The only attachment we hold is to ourselves, and even then we are nothing. So how do you find that balance of being everything, of being the world, of being God, and then being nothing? Understanding that we are both, understanding that we're multi-dimensional beings, understanding that we are humans who need to unpack our trauma, humans who need to release in order to receive what it is that we truly want. So I pray that there is loving kindness involved in your transitions. There is grace involved in all transitions in your life, including relationship, including love, including familial, including career shifts, whatever the transitions may be. I pray that there is a clear path to your intuition. I pray that you surrender to the currents. I pray that you surrender, you let go, and you let God. And at the other end of that is your blessing. And sometimes your blessing is a greater self-awareness. Sometimes your blessing is a greater understanding. So I pray that upon all of y'all. I send you beautiful, magical energy. And yeah, this is a good time to go to my year-long reading. Look what I said about January, and maybe look into February, so you can get a reminder of how to go through these transitions or these rough times or whatever may be stuck energy or things that we're still like needing help on. There's a couple of great reminders in that year-long reading. If you want a personalized year-long reading, this would be a good time to book one on my website. If you would like some tinctures for anxiety, tinctures and extracts. I definitely have those on my website as well. Book a reading if you feel called to. Even if you're just thinking about it, I think this is a good time to do so. In addition to seeking a therapist, in addition to, if need be, psychiatry, and it's just taking care of yourself. I hope you're taking your vitamins. I hope you're moving your body. I hope that you're drinking water. I hope that you're talking to your loved ones. I hope that you're not in isolation. And I love you, and